Well, this is a little bit of a weird video today. I haven't even showered yet. I'm going to shower after shaving. What? Gentleman's nod. Sidama. Coming up. Hi guys, thank you for joining me for my last shave before No Shave November. Technically it's already No Shave November because it's like 4 o'clock in the morning on November the 1st. But we were out for Halloween last night and the shenanigans with the kids lasted too long and I was just beat by the time we got in. Also, I'm on a long stretch at work, so I'm going to Boston today for a doctor's appointment, and then coming back and working after that. It's like an 8-hour round trip to Boston, so it's going to be a very busy day. But enough about my stuff. It's like 4 o'clock in the morning. The house is quiet. There are no kids coming in to pee or poop. Mandy, nobody. Everyone is asleep. It's just me. So we're going to get in a nice shave. So it's before I shower because Mass General, the hospital, is like super stickler on scented products because they have people there with sensitivities. So I have to get the shave in and then I have to shower afterwards. So this is a little different one. But this will be released on the 3rd, which is Friday, from Gentleman's Nod at Sidama. Not Saddam Hussein, just Sidama. So we're going to use that. I've got the aftershave, matching aftershave as well. I've got the matching extract, just a little sample there. Obviously, I'm not going to use this today. This thing is a beast. It is an absolute beast. I'll tell you about that later, but that's why I can't. I don't even know if I can shower and get all of that off of me without getting in trouble, so I'm not going to use that today. What else do we have? I've got my Gentleman's Nod Sparkle something. I forgot what it was named, but anyway. Beautiful custom brush from Paul at Trotter Handcrafts. And then using the carbon with a Vashcod blade. Once again, this will be my last shave before No Shave November. I'll probably come on to do a few little kind of beard touch-ups or whatever during November, but largely I'll take November off just to kind of, relax, refresh, just get a little time off of the camera. So let's go with this. All right, I'm gonna give you the notes first, and then I'll give, obviously I'll tell you how I feel about it throughout the shave. So the top notes are coffee, rum absolute, creamy apricot, mixed berries. The middle, or the heart, is Tropicalone, which is a trademarked term for, some type of blended scent that they make. Iris Pure Jungle Essence, which is also trademarked. Dark chocolate, and then the base is coffee wood, sustainable vetiver, upcycled organox, Evie, which is spicy woody vanilla, and then patchouli. And it's not like anything you've used from Gentleman's Nod before, or it's nothing like anything I've used from Gentleman's Nod before. Most of the stuff that I've tried have been these kind of, bright, citrus, woodsy kind of things, and this is definitely a different turn from this. It is, if you've ever smelled, I'm not saying that this is just like this or a dupe or anything like that. It's nothing like that, but it just gives me the impression of this Enclave Noir à l'Extreme, which is kind of a cedar vetiver balm, and is excellent in its own way. This one is it's like a fruity, more complex version of this. This is kind of, it's kind of like cedar vetiver to my nose. And this Sidama's got a lot more going on than that, but we'll kind of see how this evolves as we shave through it. And I can tell you that this thing right here has got sillage for days, and it absolutely lasts forever. It is strong. If you, if you're going to use this, don't spray too much of it. Be kind of easy with it because you will choke people out. However, that being said, if you end up getting the fragrance of this, it will probably last you forever because you do not need much. Obviously, during the winter time, you'll be able to use more of it when it's colder. Sillage is usually not that, that doesn't radiate off of you so much. So you should be able to use a little more of it then. But right now, where it's still not that cold here, you got to be careful. All right, so let me get loaded up here and we'll get going. This is really weird to be doing this with no one up. Well, plus I don't usually shave at like 4 o'clock in the morning. It might not even be quite 4 yet. I knew I wanted to get the shave in. I really wanted to last night, but I was absolutely exhausted. So I went straight to bed like 8:30. Boom, I was out. But I did wake up a little earlier than I planned on. Was like, I really need to get this done before everyone gets up, so I can be up and out of the way while we're getting the kids ready. We got to get the kids to school and then head directly to Boston. Cue Dropkick Murphy's song. So we got to get them up a little earlier than normal and get them out of the door a little earlier than normal so we can head off to Boston. So there we go. Nice heavy load there. Got like a 4-hour trip there to my liver specialist. I've got like a 4-hour trip there, probably a couple of hours there, and then 4 hours back. And then I need to come back and get a little work done from home as well. Talk to some patients, screen some patients for malnutrition. So it's going to be a day. Plus the fact that I've been up since, I don't know, like 3:15, 3:30. Look at that. I can shave with just the leftover. The residual. I don't want to call it leftover. That sounds rude. No one should be called leftover. Even shaving soap. Shaving soap's got a soul, man. Come on. They got feelings. At least one feeling. All right. I'll tell you, darker scents don't tend to be my wheelhouse scents. Though I do have some that I really enjoy. I'm more of a kind of, citrusy, happy-go-lucky kind of scent. This is not that. This is complex. It's rich. It's dark. And it is very gentlemanly. Cold outside. Going to see the Nutcracker Ballet. This is it. This is the one for that. Typically, I'll wear the Encre Noir for that, or like the Parfum version of Grey Vetiver from Tom Ford. Those are my nice little kind of darker. Even though Grey Vetiver is a kind of cleaner vetiver scent, it's still a little darker, a little gentlemanly, a little formal. Really nice. This is right in that same kind of, in that same vein, artery, whichever. Look at that. I mean, this stuff just glistens. It's one of the most beautiful lathering soap bases that I've ever tried. And look at it. I mean, it's just beautiful. I mean, you could continue to paint water in here like forever. I did one episode, or no, I think it was on a live. It was a live where I tried to break down this lather by adding just a huge amount of water, and it didn't. The whole lather was just dripping off of my face, but still remained intact. I mean, that's beautiful. It is such a great lather. So let's tell another story. Why not? It's early in the morning. There's no one else here to hear how dorky my stories is. My stories are. Let's say this scent is like Dracula. Now, I don't know Dracula personally, but he's probably not as bad as he seems. You know, it just depicts Dracula as, you know, sleeping all day, then he gets up at night, he kills people, and then he goes back and goes to sleep again. I mean, that didn't sound like much of a life, does it? I think I'd rather just die than have to do that. So, you know, he's probably got some hobbies. There's probably, you know, some different things about him. Maybe he doesn't even like to kill. So he's got this dark exterior, real dark exterior, but then probably inside there's probably a little sweetness to him. You know, he's probably kind of a little sweet guy, but really hates having to kill people like he does. You know, and he probably doesn't kill people every day. I mean, there's a lot of blood in a human, so, you know, after it coagulates, you can make pudding out of it. I'm sure you can make blood sausages out of it. I mean, there's a lot of things you can do with blood. So he's probably not killing someone every single day. He's got life in there too, man. And, you know, he's sweet on the underneath. And that's what Sidama is. You're welcome. You're welcome for that. There's a lot of character to him. There's a lot going on. He's not just a kill and sleep kind of guy. That's what this scent is. It's dark, but sweet and beautiful also. People aren't just one-dimensional. You remember that. All right, let's get going. I've gotten crazy enough. Oh, hang on. Can't really see where my sideburn is. Since I haven't showered, my hair's a little crazy. All right. Let's get going after that beautiful story. Once again, I'm the Mr. Rogers of Wetshaving. This is not going to become a regular thing. I'm not going to become a storyteller. Number one, I'm not, you know, my stories aren't that interesting. Number two, go back to number one. Really nice scent. Definitely get like a cedar vetiver vibe, but then you get this kind of dark sweetness in there as well, dried fruit. When I first opened the tub and smelled it, it was like, I don't know about this. I don't know. It was dark. There was kind of a, almost kind of a smoky hint off of the tub. And then kind of the first part of the aftershave too, I took just a couple drops and put it on my hand. I was like, okay, I'm not sure, this is totally different from Gentleman's Nod, so I wasn't sure what to think. And then I tried the extract and was like, whoa, this thing is strong. And immediately I got that cedar vetiver note and was like, oh, Ancre Noir. And then as that kind of, you know, as the scent kind of settled in, I got this nice little sweetness. Because of apricot, I couldn't tell you that it's apricot by smelling it, but it's apricot, berry flavors in there. Flavors. It tastes like dirt. which is what vetiver will give you. So there you go. If you don't like to eat dirt, don't taste it. Really complex scent though. If you're a winter scent, you know, kind of guy, this is going to be, you're going to love this. Definitely starting to get coffee out of it now. I haven't had it around my face since I haven't shaved with it. But now I'm getting it. As before I was like, coffee scent, but I don't really get any coffee out of it. Now it's starting to come in. That may be part of that kind of smoky hint that you can get off the first two. Maybe a little roasted coffee. So if you don't think this is for you off of the tub, don't quit. Don't quit yet. Give it a chance. If you are a bright scent only kind of guy, this is not going to be for you. If you're willing to go into the darker realms of fragrance, it is rich and really nice. Once again, I mean, during the summer, I'm never going to pull this. Spring, after it warms up, probably not going to pull it. Wintertime, cold, going somewhere formal. Doesn't have to be somewhere formal, but just saying, if you're going to have this out for people to smell on you. This would be great for that. It's a really well done scent. Super nicely blended. And, you know, different notes come out over time, which is exactly what a fragrance is supposed to do. You know, it's supposed to be a journey. It's supposed to start with your top notes that kind of burn off fairly quickly. Then you get in, start picking up the heart notes. And then after that, you know, what you're left with is obviously your base notes. And that's really, you know, where your fragrance is going to hang out with you the most of the time. So, you know, it's been a lot of times I've had a fragrance that I really like the top notes, but then after those burned off, there's really nothing left that was interesting at all. This is not one of those. This is one that builds as different volatile oils burn off. You get to catch other things. There are little nuances in there that get stronger as you go. And I can tell you, this scent lasts forever. When I first used it, I put it on at like, I don't know, maybe 6 o'clock at night. Got up the next day, didn't shower, and this was like afternoon. I went to mow the lawn, and then I was going to take a shower after that. And after I mowed the lawn, you know, getting ready to get in the shower, I could still smell it on me. So that will give you an idea of how strong this is. Extreme staying power. I'll tell you, this soap base is so good. If you haven't tried the C+ base, whether you get this scent or not, go find a scent that you like, or that sounds like it's in your wheelhouse in C4+ base, and just try it. It's absolutely fantastic. All the traits you want Super slick, easy to lather, really moisturizing on your face. Just an altogether beautiful product. You can call me a fanboy if you want to or whatever, but Chris ain't put out anything bad that I've tried. Just fantastic glide. We'll be careful right here. Still having trouble. This, I swear the grain is changing on my neck, and I've been cutting it a bit lately. And I don't want to do that. Why don't I want to cut myself? Because this may be one of Dracula's feeding days. I don't want to be part of that. I want to get to his sweet inner child. I don't want him to eat me. Suck my blood. He probably won't like it anyway. I made positive I don't think that tastes good. He's probably like a type O negative kind of guy. He's rare. He gets to get the delicacies. That rare blood type. No, this is not weird at all. Not one bit. That's what this scent is. It's dark. It's sweet. Interesting. Beautiful. All the things you want in a deadly soap set. It's like getting romanced before you get killed. Perfect to be releasing this around Halloween with my beautiful story that I've given you. You're welcome. The soap base will just take more and more water. So good, so good, so good. Sweet Caroline, bum, bum, bum. That's fitting since I'm headed to Boston. If you don't know, the Red Sox, they play that game in the 7th inning stretch every night. And all the crowd sings it. Really fun going to Fenway for a game. A lot of history. Excuse me. I can feel a little dry throat coming on. It's probably from being up at the butt crack of dawn. Well, it's not even dawn yet. Being up in the perennial area, the taint area of dawn. Because we're not to the crack yet. What? Just trying to give you the logistics, kind of tell you where we are anatomically. If you're a winter scent kind of guy, don't sleep on this one. It's another nice one. I didn't think I was going to like it. And once again, I said this is not my favorite scent in the world. Because I'm more of a bright scent kind of guy. But it certainly has merit No question. I won't lie to you. You know, if I hated it, I'd tell you I hated it. If I dislike it, I'd tell you that I dislike it. All I'm telling you is where it's going to be used most appropriately. And if that sounds like your kind of scent, then you definitely need to check this out, because it has got a lot to offer. Quite complex, as I said. Get the old man hairs on the ear. You don't have old man hairs yet? Well, get ready. That is looking to be a beautiful shave before a long, boring drive. Might as well get in a really close shave before not shaving for a month, right? Well, that's what I aim to do. Some people call it a sling blade. I call it a Kaiser blade. If you could get me some biscuits and mustard, I'd much appreciate it. What a great movie. It took me a while watching that movie to realize that it was Billy Bob Thornton. He did that great of a job. Just a really good movie. Not a role that I would have expected to see him in. Sling Blade. Maybe you don't know what I'm talking about. Excellent movie. The kid that was on there is on like NCIS or one of those type of shows. I don't remember what his name is. Man, that's awesome. Excellent, excellent shave. Maybe even triple excellent. A lot of her down there. All right, let's get cleaned up here. I'm gonna try, after this shave, to get just a little bit more sleep. I've got about 45 minutes probably before I actually need to be up. But I want to make sure and get this shave in, and just couldn't go back to sleep, so I figured it's a great time to do it. All right, cold water rinse. It's really nice with YouTube being able to do these videos, and you know, you kind of watch them whenever. You don't have to do them live. However, I kind of look forward to, if or when I get to 1,000 subscribers, then I can do some live shaves also, which will be neat, where I can kind of interact with all of you guys. So I look forward to that happening. I think I'm at 950 something subscribers now, so you know, we just got around 40 more to go and we'll be there. Nice splash. Get that on, get some of those good skin ingredients. Let those soak into my face for a while I nap, or at least lie there and relax. I don't really care if I get back to sleep. I just don't want to be fully up yet. Yeah, I definitely get the coffee and the splash too. Yeah. Once again, very complex scent. There's a lot going on here. And if you've tried Enclave Noir a la Extreme, which I really enjoy, I think you'll really enjoy this, because it's like that. you know, with the extra kind of fruity notes to it. Very nice. Berries and apricot, I believe it was called. And it definitely smells like a, you know, a nice dried fruit, like multiple fruits. Fantastic shave, guys. A lot of driving today, but we got a month before I'll be shaving the beard off, and I'm sure we'll do that in some kind of epic fashion again, as I do every year. So thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a great day. Hope you have a great week, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace. I had to be quiet. It's really, really quiet in here. People are sleeping. Peace. Have a good week.